Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, June 3rd, 2019. I thought I would start vlogging again, kind of because I'm doing a little bit of a keto reboot. Not really, kind of, maybe, I don't know. It's just, you guys who've been following me for a while, you know the last few weeks have been hell on earth and hell on my body, and I just feel like I want to buckle down and try to do some things. So I'm going to start vlogging again. I don't know that I'll do it every single day, but I'm going to do it at least a couple of days a week. So I thought I would taste test what I'm having for breakfast with you on camera because I've never had it before. I'm pouring some club soda, also known as sparkling water. The club soda from the Walmart brand, the Greater Value, is actually cheaper than sparkling water. And I use a water enhancer in it. You can use whatever. I prefer the strawberry watermelon. Used to like the strawberry crush, but they discontinued that. So I made an egg loaf. It's my first time making an egg loaf. I found a recipe that also added like coconut flour and baking powder, a little bit of cinnamon and vanilla. The only thing it didn't add is a sweetener, so I'm a little bit nervous. And I also am having a half a cup of blueberries with a little bit of salt. I did add a little bit of this Carrie's, and I mean the teeniest, tiniest bit. When I woke up this morning, my blood sugar was 113. And this is a fiber syrup, so it says it's basically 0 carbs. It's my oven, sorry. But fiber syrup, to me, is just like regular sugar. I mean, and I think Wes from Highfalutin Low Carb did a low carb sugar testing for like 2 weeks or whatever, and he showed the same damn thing. So I use like maybe a half a teaspoon of this just to give it a little bit of flavor. So we're gonna try it. Supposedly this is supposed to be like a low carb French toast. I baked it last night, put it in the refrigerator, and then kind of toasted it this morning. I'll insert a picture. That's actually good. It does taste a little coconutty. I'm gonna add just a little bit more syrup. It's a little dry. So what I would do next time, I have some macerated strawberries. I think I'll use that on there tomorrow. What I would do next time, I would probably add a little bit of maple extract in it and some sweetener. The recipe didn't ask for any sweeteners, so I will try to link the recipe down below. And I'll link my Pinterest board. My friend and I, there's like 6 of us, I think, and we have probably, I don't know, 3,000-4,000 low carb recipes on our Pinterest board. We've been collecting low carb recipes on Pinterest since Pinterest started. So yeah, but this is actually pretty good. So yeah, blood sugar is doing much better. 113 this morning. I was shocked. Oh, good, y'all. Toast time. But so I thought I'm gonna film a video after this, I think, where start all over, Misty. Vlogging today. Just my meals and my blood sugar. So it's 10 now, so I'll show you guys my blood sugar at 12 and we'll see just how much this affected it. Like I said, I have to use the very teeniest, tiniest amount of that Carrie's sugar-free syrup or it jacks me up. So I need to make sure I put maple syrup, maple extract on my list. I tried to find the Walden Farms sugar-free syrup. I mean, I am not a Walden Farms fan. Everything I've tried has been bleh. But I've never tried their pancake syrup. And everybody swears by it. So if I can find it, maybe I'll try that. But no, that's pretty good. This is good. And then, so yeah, so I'm trying to do that. And then for dinner, we're having ribeyes. And I'm gonna have mine with mushrooms. So I haven't decided if I'm following a set of macros. I haven't decided really what I'm gonna do other than I'm just gonna eat when I'm hungry and stop when I'm not, and I'm going to just do my best to just make sure I'm sticking very low carb if I can. I don't know. That's where I'm having my issue is. I don't know. And then I watched Dr. Barry can be so clickbaity sometimes. His extreme weight loss hack video that he posted yesterday or the day before. He's talking about eat beef, lamb, goat, bacon, butter, coffee, tea, no sweeteners, etc. And I'm like, oh, you mean a carnivore diet with no dairy, basically? And then he's like, yeah, it's the carnivore diet. And I'm like, okay. But I've been doing a carnivore diet, and I haven't necessarily been losing weight, but I've also been dealing with insulin and stuff like that. So I can't do a mukbang. I can't do this. I can't talk and eat. I hate it. It drives me crazy. So I'll show you my blood sugar once noon rolls around, and we'll see just how much this affected me. Hopefully not very much. And then, yeah, I'll show you if I eat between now and then. I did make a Neiman Marcus dip, which you can find all over Pinterest. Maybe I did the $1 Million Dip. One of the two, whichever one adds whipped cream cheese. I made that dip, and then you heard my oven. Last night I started my keto flaxseed flatbreads, and I have a recipe for that on this channel. Unfortunately, I didn't give them long enough to kind of dehydrate. I made them pretty thick, and so I'm gonna give them another hour in the oven this morning, maybe 2, depending on if they need. And then you may see, I ordered an Instant Pot. Thank you at Simply Misty for being an enabler. And I probably won't even get to that today. I didn't do much of anything this weekend. This sciatic nerve is no joke. And I have tried everything except for my TENS unit. So after I eat, I'm gonna bust out my TENS unit and watch a couple of YouTube videos and see if I can't get that to help, because it's bad, y'all. It's so bad. It hurts so bad. And it's to the point where I can't, like, walking is an issue, and I don't want to get a wheelchair. Like, I'm not to that point in my life where I'm ready for that. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna eat this. Anyway, what I was saying is I think I'm gonna film a vlog style weigh-in video, because I weighed in over the weekend. I didn't get a chance to do my measurements. I think Rob and I are gonna do that this week, though. I am gonna do them this week. I'm gonna do them this week, Misty. But I wanna sit down and kind of walk through my process of, like, setting goals for the month and stuff like that. I mean, and just do it like this, just a vlog style video. I haven't done one of those in a long time. So thinking about doing that. I need to finish up a grocery haul video I did this weekend. So I have a couple of things I need to do. And then I need to also edit some videos for my Jolly Fat Elf channel. My niece will be here next week. Doctor appointments in the next couple of days. I go to see my endocrinologist next week. And then we're getting our pool motor replaced, our pool engine, our pool filter motor replaced next week. So that'll take up a day. So yeah, I've got a lot of things I gotta do. And then Wednesday, I go see my regular doctor. Then I have to go get my first blood drawn on this new immune suppression therapy drug. And then I see my therapist, and then tomorrow afternoon I see the new neurosurgeon. So it's gonna be a little bit of a busy week. So I need to get as much stuff done today as I can. But yeah, so not every vlog is gonna be this involved. Most of them will be just me showing you what I'm eating. I may share the macro percentages. Again, I haven't decided if I'm gonna track macros or not. Tracking macros is just such a pill. We'll talk about that in the update video. So forget everything I just said about filming a video today. I think I'll just go ahead and make that my June weigh-in on today is Monday, on Wednesday. That way, maybe Rob and I can get to my measurements and stuff tonight, and I will have all my goals and stuff set then. I don't know, maybe I'll show some of my process. Maybe people won't even enjoy that part. Who knows? I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place. I really have got to film for my Jolly Fat Elf channel. I wish. I'm not going to cry. Not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I wish I felt better. I wish I felt better so I could feel like I could actually get something done. But I don't know what we're going to do next week with Lily. I mean, one of those days will be a 7-hour round trip to Oklahoma. Poor thing, she's gonna have to scrunch in the back of our Challenger. She's like 8 foot tall. She's not that tall, but she's taller than me. I can't sit in the back, that's for damn sure. So, and then our pool will be broken on Wednesday. She could probably still swim, I guess. That baby is part mermaid. She could swim all day. So we'll see. I haven't even checked the weather. I haven't even paid attention. But yeah, I need to get some watercoloring done today. I have a lot of stuff I need to do. It's just being able to do it, being able to get it done. So anyway, so not gonna do any of the other things I said I was gonna do earlier. Not today at least. I'll just go ahead and film on Wednesday before or after I go to the doctor. I think that appointment's like at 10. So probably before, but yeah. So anyway, that egg loaf, 10 out of 10, I would eat that again. I would say that even though it's really full of protein and kind of high in fat, because it's 8, the original recipe is 8, it's basically cream cheese pancakes that someone decided to bake instead of make into pancakes. But it was 8 eggs, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and 4 tablespoons of butter. So it's pretty high in protein and it's got a pretty good amount of fat in it, but it's not very filling, you know what I mean? So I, next time I have it, tomorrow, I have some sausage patties. I may pair a couple of it with them. And that, I mean, the macros are pretty good. If you watch AD Keto, I think he did it in like, he got 6 servings out of his, I got 6 servings out of mine. So that was 1 serving. I just cut it up into little tiny pieces. I don't know why our refrigerator is so full. I think it's because Rob just throws stuff in there and I need to get in there and rearrange it. But yeah, anyway, so it's pretty good. I will say that you can taste the coconut flour, and if you're not a coconut fan, but if you put something in it like maple extract, or I saw somebody had put like cocoa powder in it, or chocolate, or if you get one of those flavor drop things, it would probably, you could probably make it taste like, ooh, what if I could make it taste like banana. I used to make banana bread French toast. That was always really good. So yeah, so anyway, that's the plan, Stan. Hopefully, I told Rob, I was like, I think even you would like it, and he's not the one to like very many things. But again, it's kind of like, it was like a really thin French toast, so pretty good. Cosine is good. So yeah, I'm gonna get busy doing hopefully whatever. I'm not even gonna unbox that Instant Pot. It'll just have to sit there. I think she's gonna go where my coffee maker is. I don't know if you guys have noticed, it's the Pioneer Woman Vintage Floral. So she's teal and got red flowers, I think. Which doesn't really go with my kitchen anymore, but it was so pretty, I had to have it. And I couldn't find a purple one except for on QVC. So anyway, I have a coffee maker, I have a Keurig, I have a KitchenAid stand mixer, and all 3 of them are purple. And people are like, why do you have a coffee maker and you have a Keurig? Well, I don't brew coffee in the coffee maker. In fact, I don't think that coffee maker has ever brewed coffee. Maybe once or twice when I was still speaking to my mom. But I use it to brew tea when I drink unsweet tea. So I have it for a reason, but I'm not using it often enough so I could put the Instant Pot there. So I want to use the Instant Pot. I don't want it to become something that I never use. So I know it's not as quick as, you know, people make it seem to be, and I've been watching a ton of videos on YouTube. So I know it's not, you know, it's not gonna be my every wish come true, but I saw an accessory pack on Amazon where it had like, you know, egg cups and stuff like that, and you can, you know, do double cook where you're cooking one thing on top and another cook on bottom. And so we're gonna give it a try and we'll see what happens. Somebody, you know, kept mentioning batch cooking on my videos, which I do a lot. But when I'm like this, where it's really hard to stand up or get around, it's hard to do that. So, and that's why I love Simply Misty's meal prep videos. And you guys know I used to do something similar, but the issue is that I don't have an island like she does. So I don't have really any place that's conducive to filming like that. And I don't stand up to meal prep. I have to sit down to meal prep. So, I mean, I do it here at the table, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just making excuses, but we'll see. We'll see. Plus this week, the only 2 things I did, no, I did 3 things. I did the crackers, I did the egg loaf, and then I did that dip, like I mentioned. So yeah, pretty good stuff. So yeah, Tinge unit, I gotta go find it and do it and live my life. Anyway, so I'll see you guys at noon and we'll check this blood sugar. Here is lunch. I will post a picture of my blood sugar. It's 12:30, so I went ahead and took my blood sugar about an hour ago. It was 170. So that, like I said, that sugar knocks it up quite a bit. And it's ironic because if you go and look at my Instagram with the picture of the egg loaf that I posted, a fiber syrup company posted, and I was like, fiber syrup drives up my blood sugar way just as bad as regular sugar does. So anyway, so these are 3 hunks of my flatbread. Like I said, you can find this recipe on the channel. And this is 6 strawberries cut in half. One of them was really big, so I cut it in thirds. So this is gonna be my second meal of the day. 30. I just took my blood sugar, it's 136. Rob just got home, so we'll probably have an early dinner. But I am a little bit hungry, so I'm gonna eat a bit of this Kerrygold Dubliner cheese. This is what we got at Costco, they had it on sale. I think I was expecting like a creamy cheese. This is kind of a hard cheese, but it's also creamy. It has a really interesting texture, but it's actually really good. So I'm just gonna cut off a couple of slices of this, not very much, maybe an ounce at the most, because again, we're gonna have dinner in just a little bit. So probably at, I would say probably 5:30. But yeah, so this is gonna be a quick snack. And like I said, my blood sugar is coming back down from the higher that syrup from breakfast. Brain work. I remembered I made crackers, so I'm having cheese and crackers. So yay, yum. All right guys, it's dinner time. I'm having a big, thick, juicy ribeye with some sauteed mushrooms. I started my mushrooms in a separate pan, and then once the ribeyes were done, I threw them in there to finish so they would taste of ribeye. And then I put a little bit of butter on top of my ribeye. So this is dinner, and that completes my day of eating. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I don't know how many macros, but not everybody who does keto tracks macros. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Quick plate update. I didn't finish my steak, so that's probably about 4 ounces, I think. So it'll either be steak and eggs or steak and something tomorrow for lunch.